Durango TV News brings you Healthy Living in the Four Corners, featuring experts on wellness, nutrition, and lifestyle to keep you healthy and fit to enjoy all the region has to offer. Brought to you by San Juan Regional Medical Center in Farmington. Thanks for watching Healthy Living in the Four Corners. I'm Deborah Uroda. It wasn't so long ago that patients who needed long-term rehabilitation following a stroke, a serious accident, or major surgery had to travel to Denver or Albuquerque for inpatient rehabilitation services. Now, patients who need long-term rehab services before they can leave the hospital can now find help at the San Juan Regional Rehabilitation Hospital in Farmington. Rehabilitation following serious injury or illness can involve everything from speech therapy to learning how to walk again. And once you're strong enough to leave the hospital, the therapy should continue. Rachel Slade, a physical therapist and a pediatric care coordinator at San Juan Regional Medical Center, talks about the importance of ongoing rehabilitation to speed your recovery.
At San Juan Regional Medical Center, we offer inpatient therapy services, outpatient therapy services, and we also have a San Juan Regional Rehabilitation Hospital in our community. We see patients who have recently had a stroke and we follow them throughout their care so they can get therapy at our acute care facility at the hospital. They can then maybe transition to San Juan Regional Rehabilitation Center, and they could also be seen at our adult outpatient facility. So at our pediatric outpatient rehab facility, we could see a patient that has cerebral palsy or Down syndrome. We can see them from birth until teen, and we can really help them be more independent in their lives. We help children learn how to crawl and walk and speak. It's a really amazing facility and opportunity for our community. We make sure that our therapists provide you with a home program. When you're set to go home, you should have the exercises and activities that are tailored to you. But really just getting out and being active is incredibly beneficial to the body. If you can get out and move for 30 minutes a day, you can prevent injury and sustain function and gain function. It's amazing the difference in a patient that we can see as a therapist on a patient that does their home program. We can make progression every single time that patient comes in if they're doing their home program at home. And as therapists, we really make sure that we tailor those exercises for the patient because that's important so we can see the progress. But we as therapists can tell if you're doing your home program or not. Your therapist should be working with you so you have those exercises. Typically, they will either have you demonstrate them or print them out for you so you can see them at home. Incorporating them into a routine is very important. If you can get up and do your exercises every morning and that's when you're comfortable in doing them, make sure you do them before breakfast so you know that you've achieved them, especially in the pediatric realm. If you do the exercises with the kiddo every time you change a diaper, then you know that you're getting them into their daily routine. Don't feel guilty if you miss a day. Absolutely, we all need a break and we want to work for you. Your therapist will give you 3 to 5 exercises that they know that you can accomplish and you can achieve. And it's okay to take a break off, just don't take several. In regards to doing your home program, it's really important to have family involved. If you're an adult and you have kiddos and you can get them involved, great, then you're more motivated to do it. And if you're a pediatric patient and you need mom and dad to help you, great, because you need them there with you. And at San Juan Regional Rehabilitation Hospital, we have the only inpatient rehab facility in this region. And so we really make sure that families can be involved in that. It is so important to returning to the functional status that you want to be at to have family involved. They're great motivation. And here at San Juan Regional Rehabilitation Hospital, your family doesn't have to travel and you don't have to travel and be away from them.
You can learn more about San Juan Regional Medical Center's rehabilitation services at a day-long rehabilitation fair scheduled for Saturday, September 24th at the Farmington Civic Center. The fair will include physical therapy demonstrations, adaptive sports demonstrations, and more. To learn more about the event, visit sanjuanregional.com. I'm Deborah Uroda. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Healthy Living in the Four Corners. This edition of Healthy Living in the Four Corners has been brought to you by San Juan Regional Medical Center in Farmington.